Hi beautiful souls, Danielle down here in the south of France, and I have a very special question today from Jessica about indigos and if I have any tips on how to really handle being an indigo in this world. And yes, I do, so hang on one second. Alright, we had some technical difficulties outside, so we brought it back in and I thought I would hang on my trampoline with you. Jessica writes, you mentioned about adult indigos. I found out a few years ago that is me. I have done some research on the subject and there's a lot of help out there for indigos. I want to know, what is your advice? What do you want to tell us adult indigos out there who maybe still struggle with a lot of programming from growing up, knowing we were different, but not really understanding what it meant. Growing up as an indigo child probably meant that you were hypersensitive to people's emotions and energies around you. You probably could pick up on their vibes and their thoughts and their inauthentic ways. That probably really set your BS detector off. And the way you may have handled that BS detector was just through rage and through even escapism, so just not wanting to deal with it and not wanting to face it, because so many people on the planet surrounding you, telling you what to do and giving you advice, aren't even living in integrity and aren't even living in their truth. And you could, and probably still can as an indigo, or if you're watching this and you happen to be younger and you're more of a crystal child, you as a crystal child might end up processing the anger differently than the indigos. But it's still important to give it an outlet. My most important tip to you adult indigos out there is stop giving a crap about what other people think about you. It's really important that you live authentically. So what that means is to really use your tool of imagination and to really, really, really focus on the gift that you have of imagination, because you have such a powerful intuition that when you do allow yourself to daydream and when you do allow yourself to sort of, do some art and lose yourself in the process of painting or any type of artwork you like to do, even gardening, or although that may not be your thing, but whatever you like, where it's not very grounding, it's not earthy, it's just flow. It's when you let yourself be in the flow of just this love energy is with you. You have no thought, you have no worry, all the to-dos are gone. Find that thing when you feel oh, okay, I'm home. I'm in my bubble and I'm home. And to spend as much time as you can in that space, if not every day, as often as you can. The bubble of imagination, you have to also realize that even though your reality isn't going to be a perfect match to what you can dream up, to still allow yourself to imagine, and don't let the reality get you down. The moment when you can shift your reality around using your imagination can be really, really short. Jessica, I'm going to also tune into your energy, because you shared with me how you learned to manifest through some of the courses, I think the chakra clearing course you took with me, and then you ended up manifesting clearing traffic and all kinds of other goodies that you just sort of manifested. And so keep in mind that if you're an indigo and you have this huge mission, is that you are going to be able to manifest it, even if on the physical realm, things don't add up, you don't have the degree, or you may not have, all the resources you think you need. It's okay. I manifested a light worker business from nothing, just from faith and from devotion and from just wanting to be of service. And that energy is really vibrant and really rich, so it automatically will attract what you need on the earth. So I would say, try to diminish and let go of your material needs, or instead of holding them all into your hands and having to take care of all of those bills, to delegate your earthly human needs to Mother, Father, God, or source energy, or whatever is a higher power for you that you truly believe in and that you have gotten to know, like relationship-wise, like tested that relationship over time. Now, I know Indigos are really strong, self-willed. We were made that way because we're not made to be followers, we're made to be leaders and to sort of change the status quo and to try new things. The first pillar of happiness, which is letting go, is quite challenging for Indigos, but it's also like your most rewarding spiritual tool, because you're going to be letting go to your spiritual higher self, and that makes you so much more powerful and so much more intuitive and so much more clear. So when we say letting go, you're really letting go of your worries and your human nature and all your conditioning and all your programming. So I'm holding a free meditation tonight to teach how to meditate with angels. If it happens to be a different day that you're watching this video, come to danieldove.com to see if I'm doing any future ones. Sign up for the e-sign, because as far as answering your question, Jessica, to work on the programming of Indigos, it's like that is going to be taken care of during meditation. Like angels are going to so help you with that, and they help you during your sleep. So all you really need to do is be in the willingness to receive this reprogramming, and it will be done. Indigos and anyone who came, the light workers before us and the Indigos there, we have so much vibrant spirit energy within us that we can pretty much just set an intention on something and it will just happen. And I know you all know this if you're watching this video. So if you need a healing, if you need anything shifted inside of you, all you need to do is hold it in mind long enough and it's just gonna manifest. Right? I wrote some notes down while I was journaling and crayoning. Crayoning, is that a word? Yeah, and to give more, so yeah, really put more importance on your intuition, your claircognizance. As Indigos, you have more, you have so much knowing inside of you, like clear knowing that you may not even know where it's coming from, but you just know it. Like for this video, I didn't really need to prepare anything, it's just flowing. And it's some things I just know. It's just sort of in me, and I want to really help you know that you can trust your intuition and you don't need to really look anything up, to really go with your gut and go with that. That's why when I say don't stop giving a crap about what other people think, because you know the truth inside of you, you know what you need to do. And just sort of go for it and be in more of an action mode and less of a thinking mode. And because within the action, you will find the solution. And again, the only thing that will get Indigos down is your emotions. So watch those. That's why I have a whole website at danieldove.com to shift from feeling overwhelmed to empowered, because you don't need to stay there. It could just stay, you could be there for a couple of hours. You don't need to stay there for weeks. You really don't need. Your pain body might be really thick, but the thing is, again, your faith, your energy, your power, your love, your heart is so much bigger that you can transmute the pain body quickly. You don't need to stay there. So hope this was helpful. Lots of love to you guys and girls and goddesses and Indigos and crystal children. Come check out my blog. I wrote a really special love letter to my crystal children in the world that I keep meeting. And you all are so beautiful, and you all are taking in so much energies from the adults around you that you all really need to learn to ground that energy, release it out of your bodies. Think of yourself as beautiful crystals that need to be cleared and that need to be really just nurtured and shielded and loved. So remember the power of love and the power of imagination.